Looking for Porzingis, knocked away by George. He'll go the other way and slam it at the buzzer. You know, they signed Carmelo a day before training camp opened. I think they worked all off season. They incorporate George, who was signed late, but not that late. Then they get Carmelo Anthony, and that's a big chunk you're adding. Nice play by George. Hardaway was shooting. Here comes George the other way. Conversion of points on turnover. Porzingis, who is on the floor and guarded by Grant at the other end with 21 and 10.
And 3 rebounds away from a triple-double for Westbrook.
He had 42 of them last year. Courtney Lee, and Robertson comes out on him. George now guarding Porzingis. We have positionless players on the floor, don't we, Reg? Here's, nice little Euro step right there by Sessions.
Tonight in the fourth quarter, scored 11 points, including the Jazz's last 7 at the free throw line, albeit in a 3-point loss at Minnesota. Johnson in traffic. George snatches the rebound. Ball Town secures and sets Teague off and running. Thunder's bench has outscored the Timberwolves 24-16. And a steal here for George. Abrina spotting up at the three-point line. Grant is short from the three-point line. The Thunder has that 3-man chain across the defense. And here's a steal for George, who draws.
What he do best. Setting that big punishing screen out front and then rim diving.
Zipser missed last game with a bruised knee. Lopez is able to get away from Adams, but then good help defense by George. Mismatch pick. Steven was a little bit too strong. Antetokounmpo stripped by George in transition. 5-10 in the game. Deflected pass.
Free throws missed, 21-13 our score.
Yeah, right now Boston's struggling. They're only shooting 28% from the floor, and they're 1 for 5 in threes.
And they've now
make a pass.
Lillard gives it back to Nurk. Toss inside to Vonleh, but ripped away by Paul George. Blazers up 6, 5:24 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Got to watch Paul George on the ball here. He's one of the best in the business.
He turned it up last year in the second half, playing for the Pacers to wrest a victory away from the visiting Blazers.
Free throws by Melo. And the attacking drive by Russell Westbrook to tie the ball game again.
Hill is trapped. The ball reversed to the corner. Temple comes up. Westbrook recalibrates and misfires.
There's been good looks from downtown. They're not, got a couple of makes already in this quarter. That's great hustle by Paul George.
Out in transition. I mean, that time the Nuggets were complaining about the call. Russ just kept going with the basketball and was able to get all the way to the rim.
Murray working off the screen from Jokic, knocked off the ball. George could have taken that all the way off that no look. Right now, Michael, as you'd like to say.
Been able to do this all game, being able to force the Mavericks to have a lot of dribbling, not a whole lot of north-south.
Position-wise, he's playing the 4 spot now with the Thunder. Other guys, Markkanen is playing the 5, but he's basically a perimeter player for the Bulls.
Pondexter off the rough from Lopez, his former high school teammate in Northern California. Now they're playing again. Grant, tough shot as the shot clock expires, and that will go as a 24-second violation.
So you smother the ball.
LaMarcus has carried you. What happens when Kawhi comes back? And what about the point guards? Murray started at first, now Mills. Well, Tony Parker's been in that spot for a long time.
Off the turnover, Abrina's running the floor and lays it up and in. Drives, uses the left hand, can't finish. Rebound Anderson. Gasol, bad pass. And then a foul call on Paugas. Westbrook to George. George the drive. Stolen by Green. His 4th steal of the night. Paul George takes it right back from Ginobili. And then a reach in on Ginobili. What a defensive play from Paul George after the turnover.
Bothered by Dakari Johnson. I mean, put right into jail by Johnson. Tony Allen playing after a 4-game absence because of injury, and he's bottled up, and that's a jump. Thunder missing 6 of 8. Felton deep inside, and Just came up short on that.
Have not put them on the line in the quarter on shooting fouls.
Steal here by George. His 5th of the game. Cunningham leaves it for Nelson. The deflection by George. That's his 6th steal. He stepped out of bounds.
Shot misses. Curry the rebound.
Ball deflected and stolen by George. He leads the NBA in that department. Throws a bad pass, but it comes back in. And George able to finish. 11-point lead for the Thunder. Durant here in the booze every time he touches it. Goes inside, tried the banker. George stayed right with him.
Because you can also close games on the defensive end. Offensively, it will come and go. But if you are great defensively, teams won't put runs together on you.
Well, poor George can be great defensively. Finds Carmelo Anthony. Hesitated and then nails the three. The top 5 all time of career points per game. Back to Curry. Curry, high arcing 3, short. Well defended, picked up by Thompson, although there was contact. Iguodala deflected and stolen by George. Bang!
3-point line, no. George. Oh, what a play! What a play by George!
This is a dicey part of the game right now for the Thunder. You can just regain your composure. Well, you can do it with plays like that.
Oh, what a move!
Has other duties for the radio show on 105.3 The Fan. This is Matthews with it. Steps out to the 3-point line, looking to get the ball back, and there is the first steal. And the Mavs overall are 1 of 7 from the floor. Looking for some kind of offense.